to this happy place, welcome.
Hey guys, it's Tim, and welcome to another episode of the Dreaming of Disney podcast. It is episode 73, and I'm with my beautiful wife, Audrey-Ann.
What's my name? Oh no.
She's currently looking at new Dooney and Burke Disney bags. Apparently some have just dropped.
Well, yeah, so like it's a new Disneyland collection and it has Sleeping Beauty's castle. It's just like black with like Sleeping Beauty's castle in gold.
Yeah.
But then as I was just scrolling, they also have a Frozen 10th anniversary collection.
Oh, nice.
But I don't like it as much as the But the wall, I want the wallet.
So while she's shopping,
I'm not shopping. I'm not going to buy it.
I will continue on with the podcast.
Continue.
Her eyes just lit up, and
Because we might be going in like a month or so, and maybe I'll try to save at least for the wallet.
maybe we'll see.
It's so cute. If you want to know, I'm on, it's the Disneyland News Today. They shared a link to the story. So if you're interested in looking at it.
There you go. So, yes, we're back. Another new episode. We'll eventually get like this schedule down of posting every week. You know, it's been eventful. But
What has been eventful?
just life, you know.
Life, yeah.
Sick kids, you know. We all get sick and then we're good for a couple of weeks and then we get sick again and we're good.
Tis
and then
the season.
And then we get sick again and so far we are on our healthy streak.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
So
But no, it's all good. But while we were gone, or just there wasn't a new episode, for the first time ever.
in forever. Speaking of Frozen 2. Anniversary, not Frozen 2. I'm sorry. Frozen.
Yes. Disneyland released their entire year calendar of events.
Oh, that's the first time they've ever
This
done
first
that?
time they've ever done it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, usually it's like, you know,
Oh, I guess
like a month before they's like, oh, this is the next, you know, thing.
Okay.
And then when that's so we're near the end of that event, they're like, here's the next special thing.
Okay.
But they have never released the entire year's calendar with all of the events and celebrations all at once. So that happened. And it was some interesting things on there that we haven't seen these events in a while. So let me just pull up the calendar here.
They're trying to like figure out what to do to kill time before the 70th, which will be coming up in another year.
That's true. That's 25. 25.
So they're like, okay, let's just bring some stuff back to kill some time before the 70th.
That's true. That's actually pretty good. That's a good thought.
They will probably announce. Well, okay, wait. So it will start. It won't start for another year and a half because it'll usually Disneyland. Well, I think Disney World did it too. They start it on like the day. So they'd start it on, you know, July 17th, right?
I think so. Sounds about right.
And then it'll go for like a year or 18 months because the 50th in Disney World went for 18 months. And I feel like the 60th went longer than a year too. So a year and a half until it starts. But I wonder when they will announce what it is. You know, it's like the 50th or the 60th. Well, the 50th for Disneyland was like golden
Yeah.
Mickey. And then The 60th was the Diamond. Oh, so good. So good. And then the 50th for Disney World was Iridescent, and it was really good. They should have had more merchandise. But so yeah, I wonder what the 70th will be.
Yeah.
Gold, diamond, iridescent, like they've done those. So see.
Let's wait and see.
Yeah.
So the 2024 event calendar for Disneyland. So it kicks off January 23rd with the Lunar New Year celebration at Disney's California Adventure Park. That goes through February 18th. And then February 17th and 24th, these are only one day things. Celebrate Gospel, which is music celebration that they'll be doing there. And then starting March 1st through April 22nd is the Food and Wine Festival. That's a very popular one. One that I'm excited for, and I posted this on Instagram, Star Wars Season of the Force.
Yes.
Which the last time that they did this,
Austin was a baby. No, I was pregnant.
it was 2015.
Yeah. I was pregnant.
That's when they did this.
Because it was when you ran off, left me chasing you with Noah, and I was pregnant, and you ran off to get the stormtroopers.
So let me just set the stage. 2015. The Force Awakens was coming out.
Ugh.
It was the first Star Wars movie since Revenge of the Sith. 2003.
No,
2004. 2004.
Or 5.
It was 2000. No, was it 2005? It was 2005.
2005.
Yeah, it was my senior year of high school. I'm dating myself.
Sure.
Side note, I was talking to a family friend over the weekend, and he was asking me what type of music I listen to. And I said, I graduated high school in 2005. He's like, that's when I was born. I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so old. Anyways, so Force Awakens was just coming out. And so this, Disney had just bought Lucasfilm 2 years, 2014. No.
So a year before?
About, I think it was 2013, or was it 2012? 2012, 2013, sometime around there. So this was like the first big like Star Wars. No, Disney World has done some Star Wars stuff in the parks before then, but this was like the first official Disney park Star Wars thing. And so they were hyping up The Force Awakens. Yeah. You had Hyperspace Mountain for the first time, the Star Wars overlay on Space Mountain. You had new scenes at on Star Tours, which
new scenes, but it wasn't. They had already a few years before that released some new scenes.
Yes. These were scenes specifically from The Force Awakens.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because they had already redone it where
the adventure continues. Yeah, where they had the new scenes from like.
Because they did that in like 2011 or 12 or something like that. Yeah. Okay.
So new scenes, Hyperspace Mountain. They had the new stormtroopers roaming around, which was the first time that they've done that. They had Star Wars Launch Bay, which took over the, I don't know what that building was before.
What was it? I can't remember. We never did it.
But it used to be the Carousel of Progress was in there.
Yeah.
So Star Wars Launch Bay, which was really cool. I'm bummed that they don't have that anymore. So they haven't done that. This was before Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
I don't think they've even announced Galaxy's Edge yet.
I don't know. But Galaxy's Edge opened in
2019.
19, yeah.
Right before the pandemic. So they haven't brought this back. They've been doing some Star Wars Day in May.
Right.
They would do some, but this is the first time that they're bringing back like a big Star Wars thing. So Star Wars Season of the Force.
But is it going to be in Galaxy's Edge? Like, a stormtroopers already walk around
Yeah.
in Galaxy's Edge. So are they going to be in Tomorrowland like they were? Or are they
I
just
don't
going to
think
do more
so.
things in Galaxy's Edge?
I think they are just giving it a name now instead of it just being around Star Wars Day in May.
But like, what's going to take place?
I'll read what
Okay,
the,
read it.
what the
Tell me.
Disney Parks blog says. It says, Season of the Force arrives at Disneyland Park with Hyperspace Mountain and specially themed food and beverage, merchandise, and more for a limited time. Debuting during the celebration, you'll be able to embark on new adventures aboard Star Tours. The adventure continues.
Oh, so they're going to be new scenes?
So there's new scenes from Ahsoka. That's they're bringing that. And then I'm really excited for this. And Star Wars Galaxy's Edge will provide fresh perspective on the fireworks above Disneyland Park with galactic music sweeping through the spire.
So so if you don't know, there's sound effects through Galaxy's Edge, but they don't play music.
No.
There's certain places though, because we were somewhere where we're like, hey, there's music. Is it a restaurant or something?
Well, yeah, in
the
cantina,
yes. But then we were somewhere else, I thought. But anyways.
Yeah.
If you watch the fireworks from Galaxy's Edge, obviously you can't see the castle or anything, but there's no sound. You don't hear the audio for the fireworks. So I'm curious because they said galactic. What said?
Yes.
Galactic sound or something. So that makes it seem like it's going to be more Star Wars music, Star Wars sounding music. So are they creating this, or are they using Star Wars like already, songs from let's say songs, but because they're not like, okay, but music from Star Wars,
music from the movies,
but like timing it to the fireworks, because the audio for the fireworks is timed to the fireworks.
And I was thinking about this too. Like, are they just going to play Star Wars music during the fireworks and it's not going to be timed?
That doesn't seem like a Disney thing to do. Like they tend to do things well.
So that's happening. So that's March 1st through April 22nd. No, sorry, I'm looking at the other one. April 5th through June 2nd.
Yeah. I'm curious at the music thing.
At the same time that's happening, Season of the Force. Mm-hmm. Pixar Fest, which is also another one that's returning.
We like Pixar Fest.
Which how many times can I say which? Which debuted when Pixar Pier opened in 2018. So this is another thing that hasn't been back for a while.
Yeah.
This runs April 26th through August 4th. So it's overlapping.
Different
with
parks.
Star Wars, different parks. But the thing about this, I'll read this. Pixar Fest returns to Disneyland Resort from April 26th through August 4th, bringing us together for a celebration of friendship and beyond. From colorful decor and themed menu items to commemorative merchandise.
Of course. It's all just to make money.
Oh, for sure. The Disneyland Resort theme parks, hotels, and downtown Disney District will have a Pixar twist.
Ooh.
Of friendly fun for a limited time. The Festival of Friendship is highlighted by a heartwarming entertainment featuring Pixar stories, an all-new daytime parade, Better Together, at Pixar Palace Celebration.
It's a new parade.
A new parade.
Because the last Pixar parade was really fun.
Mm-hmm. Will debut at Disney's California Adventure Park. And at Disneyland Park, the emotional Together Forever, a Pixar nighttime spectacular, returns with some all-new scenes.
I don't remember this. It's a Pixar fireworks show?
Yeah, fireworks show.
I know it says return. I
vaguely remember it.
I do not at all. You go back and look at pictures or video and see if I can.
During the celebration, you may encounter new characters such as Ember and Wade from Elemental, Red Panda May from Turning Red, and more. Additional entertainment offerings will be announced at a later date. So, like you said about the fireworks, this is going to be a Pixar-themed fireworks show happening at the same time as what they're doing at Galaxy's Edge.
Edge.
So I wonder if it's just going to be they're going to do the fireworks and then they're just playing Star Wars music.
Or if it's,
In
since
Galaxy's
it said,
Edge.
well, it's not a new show that they said returning. I do not remember this.
Unless Disney, they have some pretty smart people there. If they can find out how to do a fireworks show that's timed
Yeah, I'm
to
sure.
both
I'm sure they can.
soundtracks.
Or they'll, mess with it to make it fit.
Yeah.
Okay, but we don't have any plans to go during this time, but say we do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to want to watch from the Castle or Small World because I do not remember this fireworks show, and it'll be like Pixar projections.
That's why
you are going to want to watch
I've thought about this.
Galaxy. We could split up.
We could.
We could.
But I thought about this. So, we usually, when we drive down the day before. Because we talked about if we were going to do this, it's going to be like a quick trip.
We didn't really talk about it, but okay.
Well, we were texting about it. We were
okay.
texting about it one day.
Yeah.
And so if we drive down and we check into the hotel, we'll go into Disneyland for like the evening.
Just watch the fireworks.
Just to watch the fireworks. And we can either do Galaxy's Edge or we'll do in front of the castle or Small World. And then the actual park day, then we'll do the other viewing area.
Yeah. We could do it in the afternoon. We could do the parade in California and then get the fireworks at night because it would have to be a very quick trip.
Yeah, it would be. And we'll get into why in a little bit later of this episode. So Pixar Fest, Season of the Force, Pixar Fest, 2 big events happening during the spring, early summer.
Yeah, fun ones.
And then they have the usuals. Halloween time starts earlier.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding. August 23rd, Halloween starts at Disneyland.
Are you kidding me?
That's a full 2 months before Halloween.
And I know there's lots of people that like that. I am not one of them. I can't, because we used to always go like that last week of August.
Yeah.
Because when
We just went this last year. We went August 31st. We went the last weekend of August.
Birthday.
Well, we were
home
near
by
the
then.
end.
It was near the end. But we always did that because it was slower and because we homeschooled. Like everyone would go back to school, but we have more flexibility. So we would go because it was slower time. And they would, at the very end, usually you'd see them start to put things up.
Mm-hmm. Which means that they're going to start decorating even earlier.
Even earlier, like mid-August.
Yeah.
Which I've stated on this podcast that I'm not a fan.
Yeah. So Halloween.
There goes well, which we wouldn't go life update in case anyone cares that of our life that's not Disney related. Our boys are in public school currently. Yes. So if that continues for next school year, then we wouldn't go anyway because they'd be in school.
They'd be in school.
So not to say that we're not going to take them out of school sometimes for Disneyland because, we will.
Yeah. Halloween time goes from August 23rd to August 31st. And then they have...
August, you mean October 31st?
October 31st. And then they have a celebration of Coco, Plaza de la Familia, August 23rd through November 2nd. And then the holidays beginning November 15th. So I think you're right on the money about how they're just filling time before the 70th.
Well, and also it's like Seasons of the Force, Pixar Fest. All it is, especially Seasons of the Force, is food and merchandise.
Yeah.
So especially in Disneyland where you have a lot of annual pass holders that are locals, are going to go more, and they aren't paying because they're paying for their annual pass, but you know, they're not, to get all that food and to get that merchandise to post about it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just, they're doing more festivals type things. And it's just, they're like new food items, new commemorative merchandise. And then, Pixar, they have a new parade and new fireworks. So that's cool. But like it's just, to fill time in to make money before the 70th.
Yeah.
But then so you're going to make money on the 70th. People are going to be coming for that.
Well, they want
the
to see if there's
75th. The 75th.
Yeah.
Because the 65th
3/4
we
of a
missed
century.
because it was during COVID. So the 65th.
Oh, 65th.
Which
Oh, okay.
that's not like
yeah.
a big, that's not like a, I mean, it is a big number, but you know what I mean? It's not like a milestone number.
Yeah, 75. I wonder if
So I'm
that.
so curious because even though 70th is another decade, 75th, three quarters of a century.
Yeah.
So will the 70th not be as big?
Mm-hmm.
And then the 75th is going to be a bigger deal.
Yeah.
Just like for Disney World, Disneyland was a long time ago. Like the 25th, they did something.
Yeah.
And then the 50th, so the 60th felt like a big deal. Even though that's just kind of like it's not a milestone. Well, I mean, it is.
They've kind of set a precedent.
It's not like 25, 50, 75, 100. It's not like.
But Disneyland's kind of set the precedent, at least the last two, the 50th and then the 60th.
Mm-hmm.
So I would assume that they'd be doing the 70th and maybe they'll do 75 as well.
I think they will. Who knows what they would have done for the 65th? It was closed.
That's true.
So who knows?
Did they do anything for 55?
No. Not that I recall.
Yeah.
I didn't go as much then.
Yeah.
But I was there for the 50th. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it. It was so good.
We know.
It was just one of the best trips out of all the trips in my life.
What year was 55?
2005.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, because I was thinking about when we went when we were first married, which was the year of a million dreams. I wasn't sure if
that was
like
2008.
Okay.
But 2000. I don't know. Look at that picture of my mom right there. There's a date on it. I believe it. Yeah. It was 2005. Yeah.
55th or 50th?
50th.
I said what was the 55th?
Oh, 2010.
And when did we go?
You and I went 2008.
8.
Oh, and then we went in 2000. No, we did go in.
We did go in.
No, we went in 2011.
Oh, yeah.
We went. Okay, give me a second. Jack was born in 2010. We took him when he was 9 months old. That was 2011.
Yeah.
The summer of 2011 we went.
Okay. All right. So we didn't go in the 55th.
I don't think they really did it.
Yeah. So yes, that's what's happening. And so they also the next day, 2 days later, they released the After Dark event dates, the separated ticketed events, which how much we love these.
I'd love to go to one, but I don't want to pay for it.
I mean, so they have Disneyland After Dark Sweethearts Night.
That would be fun.
Which is all about all you lovebirds out there. They have lots of these nights starting January 23rd, going January 23rd, 25th, 30th, February 1st, 6th, 8th, 12th, and 14th. So that's Sweethearts Night.
Yeah, okay.
Then they have Disney After Dark Disney Channel Night.
What decade?
March 5th and 7th. So it's featuring High School Musical, Phineas and Ferb.
I like Phineas and Ferb as a parent. It was,
Yeah. Camp Rock, Descendants.
Yeah.
But then they'd also have Lizzie McGuire, Cheetah Girls.
Yeah. See, I was an adult.
We were an adult with Lizzie McGuire?
Lizzie McGuire, I was a teen.
Okay.
But like upper teen.
Yeah. So that's definitely...
Man,
we aged out of that one.
Bring some Mouser size and some gummy bears and...
Gummy bears.
And some Recess and Doug.
Doug was Nickelodeon.
It was on the ABC, like Disney Channel morning.
Was it? Okay, maybe it was Disney. I was thinking it was Nickelodeon. So there's that, and then they have the Star Wars nights.
Remember the commercials on Disney Channel where it was like someone walking through the grocery store and picking out a TV dinner, and then it would be frozen and they would blow on it and it would be a Mickey head?
No.
You don't? Oh my gosh, I gotta find it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So, and then they have...
I'm looking for it on YouTube.
Okay.
You all know what I'm talking about.
All right. Go ahead and look for that. Then they have Disneyland After Dark Star Wars nights. And they have a whole bunch more because they only had like 2 or 3 last year. And one of them being on May 4th, which is Star Wars Day. But what's interesting is that they're not doing a After Dark Day on May 4th. So they only have April 16th, 18th, 23rd, 25th, 30th, and then May 2nd, 7th, and 9th.
Is this the Wuzzles? Remember the Wuzzles? Oh my gosh. This man. I remember him.
The Wuzzles. It sounds vaguely...
Is this the Wuzzles? Oh my gosh, he kind of looks like my dad. Whoa. This is like, that's not what I was looking for, but wow. Here it is. Okay.
All right, turn up the music.
Okay, hang on.
Volume.
Oh my gosh, I remember. Oh my gosh.
Stars as a novice witch in charge of 3 young children in Disney's Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, followed by the Judy Garland Christmas Show. Tonight on the Disney Channel.
Okay, wait, I think I saw it. Oh, this is like a very long thing of ads. Hang on.
Can make Christmas...
Oh, some Mickey cartoons.
The narration is very different from what you hear today.
Okay, here it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, I want to show you because you can't see it. He's walking through the grocery store and he stops in line and he's got a frozen dinner. It's like Mickey because he's wearing white gloves, and then he blows on it and it's a Mickey head TV dinner.
Okay, I remember.
Do you remember that?
I remember that.
Come true with a family vacation at a Holiday Inn hotel in Hawaii or Walt Disney World Resort. These are just...
Okay, I'll have to like, how do I do that where you just like take some, I don't know how to make like reels of things like that. So I'll do a screen grab and send it to you or something.
Yeah.
Because now I want to post it because if you guys are all, curious about what I'm talking about.
So yeah, and that, yeah. So those were some of the events calendars and the After Dark ticketed events. And so they have some dates. So
Sorry.
they have...
Sorry.
I was
Sorry.
talking.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm watching some 90s Disney Channel stuff.
So 90s YouTube is a deep rabbit hole to go down.
Oh, man. I've never really done it, but now that's what I'm spending my days on.
So if you're interested in going to any of these After Dark events, we've never gone.
No.
So we don't have much to add to that. I know a lot of people have gone to them. Some people say they're really fun. Others say they're super crowded and busy, and it's just as busy as like a regular park day.
There was one there have been a few.
Throwback night.
Throwback night, and I really wanted to do the grad night that was for like everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Because
you didn't get to go.
Someday maybe I'll tell that story. Maybe it'll be tonight. If you want to know that story, let us know of why I didn't get to go to grad night. It's pretty depressing.
It is really sad. It is a really sad story. So those are some of the events looking forward to for 2024. I'm looking forward to seasons 4 some Pixar Fest. They look really cool and fun.
Yep.
But like we said, it's going to have to be a very quick trip for us if we do this, because we're putting all of our Disney vacation eggs in one basket.
1 month.
1 month for this entire year. Explain to our listeners what we got going on.
Well, we normally go in the winter, January, end of January, early February.
Yeah.
This time we are going with your family.
Yep, my family.
So
my side.
Yeah.
They're both of our family, but it's my side.
Well,
of the family.
yes, because in the past we've had members of my family come with us.
Mm-hmm.
We've never gone with members of your side of the family.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have a big group again. So we were thinking January because you and I are doing our Disney World trip that we had in August, had to postpone it.
Yeah.
Now that the kids are in public school, we have less options.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have a week in February that we can go.
Yep.
So we were trying to make it work for January for the Disneyland trip. Wasn't working out. So now that's going to be in February as well. So we're doing Disneyland and then with our whole family.
Beginning of February.
So with our kids and then your side of the family. And then 2 weeks later, you and I will go to Disney World. So I don't like that. Like I want to spread it out because after a few months, we're like,
I know.
So
yeah, we haven't gone since August.
And I'm itchy.
Very, very itchy.
I wasn't at first because once after that trip is when a lot of changes happened as far as our schooling goes. And so I've just been so distracted and with that and getting used to that huge life change. But now that things are kind of settling, I'm like, yeah, like, okay. So I'm really looking forward to February. So yeah. So, we'll have, after that, we'll have, I'm sure, some updated tips on Genie Plus with a big group. I know we talked about it last year because we had a big group, but things are always changing. Mm-hmm. And so now different rides are on there and things. We will be staying at a Disneyland hotel, but your family is not. So we'll just have some, like, I'm sure things will come up that we'll keep track of tips for that. And then, so if you listen and you normally go to Disney World or you have been and you know Disney World better than Disneyland, follow us on Instagram because I'm going to be putting out some question boxes in the next several weeks, through probably January. Well, actually, I want to start because December 20th, I believe, is when we can start making
our dining reservations.
Yep. So I need to do that like this week because I'm going to put some question boxes out there for each park for you Disney Worlders on recommendations, because while we have been there once, totally different type of trip. We had our kids. It was our first time. Like, now I just feel like because we've met people in this community and we have we know more about Disney World now than we did when we went, even though we haven't been again.
Yeah.
We know more about it just from listening to other podcasts, talking to other people. Like we know more. And it's just you and I, just an adult trip. So, we can focus more on like, hey, we want to eat somewhere nice. Cause the kids, it's like, okay, let's get some quick service. Let's just like get some French fries in these kids and
hot dogs.
It's not funny. Go back to our recap of Animal Kingdom from like a year and a half ago.
Oh man, that was a
you'll know about the hot dog story. I
don't want to say it was a bad day.
It wasn't a bad day. The afternoon.
A bad Disney day is better than a good day at home.
That's true. But we were just tired because Animal Kingdom is a lot of walking and
I was having foot problems, all this.
That's right. That was when it was getting bad. Yeah. So it was just like the peak of the most Disney days. You'll have a part of the day that's you're like, this is the bad part, you know? And that was that part. Anyways. So I'm going to be putting some, stories out on Instagram, asking for your recommendations. I'll share them here on the podcast. We'll talk about our plans. As of right now, we have a day in Epcot. Our original plans were longer. We were going to be there longer when we were going in August. So we had like a full just resort day. I think we maybe even had 2, where it was like
We were going
a full resort.
Sunday to Saturday. We're one day less.
One day
now.
less. We had like a day where we were just doing a resort, and then another like half day where we were going to do some resort stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just going around to different resorts too, just kind of like, checking it out. But now we have like a day in Epcot. We are going to plan a half day in Hollywood Studios, and then the second half of that day do stuff on the boardwalk. There's some places we really wanted to check out there.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot we like really want to do in Hollywood Studios, so not planning a whole day there. Then we have a whole day in Magic Kingdom, and then a half day at Animal Kingdom, and then we'll probably finish at Magic Kingdom because that'll be our last day. So we don't have a day for like doing resort hopping, but we still wanted to check out. I kind of want to like, we're not staying at the Polynesian, but I kind of want to check it out. I'm very curious about just, walking around there. And so hopefully we'll have time for that. But anyways, so not a whole lot of time in Animal Kingdom or Hollywood Studios, but still want to get some dining recommendations for all the parks.
For sure.
Then also resort stuff too. Like I was like, oh no, like, you should have dinner here at the Riviera. I want to have breakfast at the Riviera at the Topolino's. I don't know when we'll do that, but
I have no
because
idea.
our last plans, we were staying at the Riviera for a couple of days. We are not doing that this time. So couldn't get that. But so yeah. So anyways, follow us on Instagram at dreaming.of at dreaming.of Disney podcast. I think if you search Dreaming of Disney podcast, it'll come up.
Yeah.
But yeah, follow us and keep an eye on our stories because I'm going to be putting those out here pretty soon. And then we will talk about them as we get closer and we're planning, and we'll plan along with you guys. And then obviously we'll have a recap. So that's mid to end of February. So that is exciting. We have a hotel. We have our flights. So
we made our park reservations yesterday.
We made park reservations. So before we had park reservations, hotel, and some dining, we were about to do the flights, and that's when everything fell apart. So that's when we realized, okay, we need to postpone. But we have our flights, so hope things work out with our children.
They are It's happening. It's happening.
Yeah, we can't make dining yet, so we want to be on it though, because last time it's like I think we missed it by one day, and it's like everything we wanted was gone.
No, now when you go onto the Disney World website, it says you can begin making your dining reservations on this day.
Oh, that's cool.
It gives you an actual
because I was
date.
trying to count. I was like, okay, when will it be? So that's nice.
Yeah.
I think we were thinking of Woody's Roundup because the theme,
it's new.
And it's new, but like the food, I'm just kind of like, whatever. Like I'm not a huge barbecue person, but I think the theme seems fun. But then also Woody's Lunchbox. I keep hearing about the grilled cheese.
Oh, I know.
And we're only doing half day in Hollywood Studios. Yeah. So because it's a short trip,
people are probably screaming at us like, why are you doing a half day of Hollywood Studios?
I know, but there's really we really were looking forward to our resort hopping day.
Yeah.
And we had to cut that. And so we thought about doing half day Animal Kingdom and then finishing at Hollywood Studios. I can't remember exactly our full logic here, but
it's just
because we did before when our original trip, we didn't want this to be a go rope drop to park close trip. This was our anniversary trip. We wanted to take it slow. Because we thought about just going. We were originally going to go to just a couple of days and maybe do Magic Kingdom and Epcot and then go to the beach for a few days. Then we were like, no, we're going to stay at Disney World. But
we thought it was actually cheaper to stay at Disney World than it would be to split it up and go to an Airbnb. So we decided just to go to Disney World.
Yeah. But we were still going to take it slow. We were going to have a day where we were just checking out different resorts, sleeping in, you know. So we never wanted this trip to be like, go, 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 go. So like our Magic Kingdom day probably will be.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
maybe. I don't know.
Well,
But-
we're doing the extended evening hours because we'll be
Right.
staying at a
we'll
deluxe resort.
probably rope drop because we can't help ourselves. Although I'm like, ugh, should we try to sleep in? But we've got 4 kids. Do you know how hard it is for us to sleep in? Like, I'd much rather go back and take a nap.
Mm-hmm.
One, because that's just how my body is set now. Like, I don't sleep in. I'm really tired. I will try to take a nap when our daughter takes a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't sleep in. Even like on the weekend, like I get up with her and then like I'll like you'll get to her and I'll go back to bed. Like,
Yeah.
so like my body, and I have kind of always been that way. So we'll most likely rope drop, but then like go back and take a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's enjoyable.
Yeah.
That's very enjoyable. And then we have the extended evening hours that night for Magic Kingdom because for those days we are staying at a deluxe. But so for Hollywood Studios, it was like there were things we didn't get to do. Like you got to do Rock and Roller Coaster.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to do that. We
Yeah.
didn't ride Tower of Terror. We know that it's like different there than it was in California Adventure.
Yeah.
At least that's our belief. So we want to try that. Slinky Dog Dash. But like there's not really a whole lot we want to do there.
It's
So
like we have Galaxy's Edge. We've done that a million
Yeah.
times. They have Minnie and Minnie's.
Mickey and Minnie's.
Mickey and
Minnie and Minnie's. Mickey and Minnie's we have now and we've done it a bunch. We love
And
it.
it's
But like,
superior, I say, to Disney World. So
well, yeah, because the queue.
Yeah.
The queue is so much better in
Yeah.
Disneyland. But like, and we've done it a lot. And so it's like, if we don't do it, it's fine. So there's not a whole lot we want to do.
because we had been just doing those things a couple of weeks before.
Right? Yeah. So we don't want to be like, go, go, go. And there were things on Boardwalk we wanted to do. Like they have this piano bar called Jelly Rolls
Really excited about that.
where they do like dueling
Pianos.
and you can request songs. So we really wanted to do that. So yeah. And then like Animal Kingdom, it's like, okay, Everest was closed when we were there. So
Yeah.
far it says it's open. I'm so hoping it's open because I really, really want to go on Everest. We want to do Flight of Passage. I think that's kind of it for Animal
Navi
Kingdom.
River Journey.
Oh, that's right.
Throw that in. It's my all-time favorite.
You know, we don't need to do the safari. We did it with the kids and it was great, but like we have a really great zoo locally. So like we don't need to do it. You know, so there's
We
just
need to do Dinosaur before they take it away.
I didn't get to ride dinosaurs,
Yeah.
so maybe I would do that.
yeah.
So again,
Rumor
like,
is-
not a whole lot that we were like, oh, we want to do this and this and this. It's like there's a few things we didn't get to do last time. We're more in Epcot. We really want to do Epcot because
we rushed through Epcot.
we rushed. It was a rainy day. It was everyone was tired. It was a rough day. And so we really want to do Epcot. We want to do Magic Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Where the other two, there's a few things we want to do. And then like, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Animal Kingdom and Dinosaur Land USA, one of the best themings of any Disneyland. I think we've talked about this before that they're retheming it.
Yeah. There's rumors it's going to be like Indiana Jones.
It's me and Indiana Jones, and the rumor is that they're going to take Dinosaur and turn it into Indiana Jones and the Temple of Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Just take Disneyland's version, bring it over. Which I'm curious.
I think that's a good idea. All I've ever heard is people making fun of Dinosaur, and
Yeah.
then something that they talk about, like, oh, we don't have that Disneyland has Indiana Jones.
But usually when they do that, they usually plus it up a little bit. So I'm curious
Plus
if
it up?
yeah, you never heard that term?
No.
Like it's like the same but a little bit better.
Well, no, I get what the term means, but I've never heard it.
Oh, okay.
Zhuzh it up.
Zhuzh it up. I never heard that.
They get a little fancy with it. They improve it.
So
Can we
I'm
just
curious
say
to
improve it?
what if since it breaks down so often at Disneyland,
Every 15 minutes?
I'm curious if there's something that they can do to make it better, or if it's like the exact same track and it's just the overlay is
that's
different.
what I've heard. That's what you've said. You said that like,
Well, most of it's in the dark in Dinosaur. So you can't see this. So I look up while I'm talking to her, and she has her glass from her drink and she's licking the inside of it, tongue fully out, just like, ah.
that's what you get for putting a sugar rim on my glass. I just snorted.
It was just a really interesting view. So anyways, but Dinosaur, it's all in the dark, so you can't see anything.
So like, what's the point of the ride? I do want to ride it.
Well, I mean, there's like
Because
flat. I mean,
It's like
there-
flashes of lights where you see dinosaurs.
pretty much. I mean, and like they have spotlights on like some of the dinosaurs
Okay.
and stuff, but it's not like Indiana Jones where you're like in this big cavern and you see
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
It's like it's all in the dark, so you can't really see what's in front of you.
Okay.
But I just remember being super loud,
Yeah, that's what
crazy loud.
I heard. So, but yeah, I mean, because I didn't get to ride it, that was when we learned that with a Genie Plus selection, you can't select a ride more than once in a day for a Genie Plus for Lightning Lane.
Yeah.
Because we were like, oh, I'll just do it later. And then I couldn't do it later.
Yeah,
And
because you
so-
didn't do it and we canceled it.
Because I was going to take Boston, because I don't think Boston went on it, did he? You took the
No,
big
he
boys?
went on it.
Did you take all of the boys?
I took all of the boys.
Oh, okay. But anyways, I was just going to go on it later or something, and then we couldn't get it later. And that's when we learned that you can only do a ride once and for a Lightning Lane selection per day. So,
Yep.
and I was mad. Not so mad because I was like super looking forward to that ride. But I remember Boston was kind of having meltdowns, and I
Yeah.
used that ride. Hey, we're going to go ride Dinosaur. We're going to go ride Dinosaur again. You liked it. And, I didn't get to go on it. So you're going to come with me. And then it was like, nope, we can't do it. And so
Yeah.
that's when we learned that little piece of information. Information that could have been useful to me yesterday.
That was when Genie Plus was relatively new. So, but anyways, so I forgot how we got on this subject, but that's what we have planned up coming in a couple of months.
Yes.
So we're very excited. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to all of our new followers on Instagram. I don't know if they translate over to listeners to this podcast.
To this what?
Podcasts.
Okay.
Podcast.
Podcast.
But we did our giveaway, which was really fun, and our winner, Kayla is our winner. She
Congrats.
won a $25 gift card, a Disney 100 pin, and then a Moms with Magic crown, Mickey ears.
Yes.
That Haley from Mom's Magic Crowns donated for this giveaway. So that was fun to be able to do that. Lots of new followers. So if you're listening, thank you for listening. If you're following us as well, thank you for following us. And we hope that you enjoy listening and following to us.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so follow us on Instagram. Adrienne will be making those stories with questions, asking for your opinions. We'd love to get your opinions, and hopefully we'll have some Disney World experts
Yes.
on the podcast here in the next few weeks to kind of bounce some ideas off of them and see what they think and what we should do. But yeah, send us a message, send us reply to the stories with your suggestions. We really appreciate it. And so follow us on Instagram.
Wait, say it one more time. Follow us.
Follow us on Instagram. It's late, guys. It's late. It's Sunday night. We got school tomorrow.
You're going to school tomorrow?
I'm going to school tomorrow. Going to work.
You know what I have
taking
to
the
do
kids to
tomorrow?
school,
You know what I have
going
to
to
do
work.
tomorrow? I have to drive.
Actually, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow.
Oh, I have to drive like over 20 minutes to the post office because our kid lost the mail key. And so I have to drive and go to the post office and wait an hour in line to get our mail until they change our locks.
This is real life, folks.
That's what
life
I have to do.
Unfiltered right here. The Dreaming
He
of
has
Disney
lost
podcast.
the privilege of getting to go get the mail. of going to get the mail.
All right. Well, we appreciate you listening. And if you're a new follower, you like what you listening to, leave us a review.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. So until next time, you're listening to the Dreaming of Disney podcast. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.